Teens in Australia under the age of 16 no longer have access to their favorite social media platforms. A ban in that country is now in effect, and the move is being hailed as a proud moment for the country, as companies will face heavy fines if they don't take responsible steps to prevent youth from accessing their platforms. The ban includes Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and X, with exemptions for sites like YouTube Kids, Google Classroom, and WhatsApp. Many other countries are now watching carefully to see if this move works, but it may be difficult for the government to judge success in this case. Joining me now to discuss is Emma Durden, the Canadian Research Chair in Neuroscience and Learning Disorders at Western University, where she uses brain imaging to study the impact of social media use on children's brains. Emma, so good to speak with you.
Thanks so much for having me on the show.
First, I'm curious, what do you make of Australia's ban? This is the first ban of its kind in the world.
I think it's a bold but a necessary step. So we've reached a point where we can see that the risks of social media are really outweighing the benefits. And I think it sends an important message that children's well-being should be put ahead of corporate profits.
Just how damaging is social media, especially to kids under the age of 16? Is this something Canada should be considering as well?
Well, we know that there's considerable evidence suggesting a strong association between social media and adverse mental health outcomes. Our group did a study with over 500 teens, and we found that passive scrolling on social media for more than 2 hours a day was associated with clinically elevated levels of anxiety. Should it be done here in Canada? Well, we are seeing several provinces like Quebec and Nova Scotia that they're putting forth similar legislation to Australia. So we may start seeing this across the country.
What are some of the challenges we could face with bans like this? I mean, will teens that are pretty tech savvy not just find a way around this?
Yeah, reports today that from Australia, many teens were, surpassing the face recognition. So, but I think with time, we're going to see that these platforms are going to be used less and less. For teens, it's their social capital that drives it, the fact that they're all using it. So if they have to use all of these workarounds, then they're probably less and less likely to use them, right? It's human nature to do what's the most easiest. And not all social media platforms have been banned, just the ones that have these addictive designs. So we might see that teens migrate to healthier options.
Are there any kinds of other interventions you think could help maybe Canadian teens hooked on social media?
Yeah, there actually have been clinical trials done where teens have been in groups where they have voluntarily given up social media use, to use it as a minimum, for less than an hour a day. And even after 1 week or 2 weeks, they reported feeling much better in terms of better mental health, less anxiety. So just taking a break, having a digital detox, it could really go a long way.
Well, Emma, I want to thank you for your insight into this tonight. It was great speaking with you.
Yeah, thanks so much.